Welcome to the MineSanity podcast. What's up, guys? My name's Azrael Eternity, and welcome to the MineSanity podcast. With us today, Gravewalker.
Ew.
And Banjo Bates.
Hi there.
And it is Tuesday, August 20th, 2013. We took a week off last week simply because we really had nothing to talk about. And rather than just ramble on for 30 to 45 to an hour, 60 minutes, we figured that we would spare you from our ramblings.
You've been spared this once.
Just this once, mortal. So we decided to take a week off and go ahead and work on other things. I was trying to say do other things and work on other things at the same time, and it did not work out well.
Yeah, generally when you say two things at the same time, the world explodes.
Well,
not quite that
bad. That's only if you divide by 0. Actually, the world implodes if you divide by 0.
Well, how do you make it explode?
Lots of bombs.
Oh, so you piss off China.
That's Korea. Well, never mind. They don't have
Listen, North Korea, a lot of powerful countries can't get their missile up.
It's like an ED commercial.
That's what I was going for. Thank you.
Okay. Speaking of things that look like penises, so at work we had a promo for the credit card that we offer, and one of the things that they gave us as a free handout was a charger. Well, not even a charger, it was an adapter for both AC and DC power, so you can use it at home or in your car. And it had 2 USB plugs so that you could plug in your USB connected device. And it was supposed to be like this, really cool techno sort of thing that we haven't really given out. Most of the time we give out like thermoses or, shopping bags or something like that.
Yeah, crappy stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This was supposed to be something neat, and it's a square that's probably about maybe 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches, and the AC power for the 2 prongs pops out of the back. The USB plugs are on the bottom, and then coming out of the right-hand side, if you're looking at the front of it, is the plug for the car. And
I've seen one of those.
But it looks like a penis. Like, it looks like testicles and a penis when you pull it out. Like, if you pull it out, the first click, it's at a low angle, and it looks like you're a little droopy.
You just gotta pull it out nice and gentle.
Gentle. It made a squeaking sound when you pulled it out. I don't know if that's normal. I don't know if you guys have experienced that. I personally have not. So it looked like a flaccid penis. You pulled it out a little bit, and if you pulled it all the way up, it was at a 45-degree angle compared to the actual unit, so it was pointing up and to the right. So a nice healthy 2-inch stub, which Banjo can probably relate to. Anyways.
Yeah. I don't know about the healthy part.
Anyways. Banjo's mad at me. He's plotting a murder.
Again?
I already plotted it. It's just a logistics.
Okay.
Oh, so that's why you wanted us to all move to Texas. I get it now.
Honestly. Get with the flipping program.
Yeah, I know, right? So we've spent 4 minutes talking about absolutely nothing and making a dick joke related to Banjo. Enjoy the podcast. This is about how much it's going to be. For those of you that are new joining us, this is pretty much all we do.
And if you're new joining us, leave now.
No, stay. Give us money. We are pretty. Give us money. We are pretty. But we are, for those that are joining us that are new people, we don't exactly have a whole lot of them. We are a gaming podcast-ish, mostly talking about Minecraft because that's what brings us all together. The MineSanity server.
And tears us all apart.
And tears us all apart and causes us to go insane. Hence the name. But yeah, we're season 2. How are you guys doing?
Pretty good. I haven't had a ton of chances to record, so I've just basically been doing a lot of off-camera stuff.
I need to go mining more. A lot more.
Yeah, I've done a fair bit of strip mining, and well, not even a fair bit. Like I strip mined before I moved away to where my current location is, which I'm at the southern tip of the continent that we're on. And I gotta say, it's absolutely gorgeous where I am. I'm surrounded by ice plains and ice mountains and taiga, and it's absolutely gorgeous out there. But I did a lot of strip mining before I moved out. I haven't done a whole lot since I got there because I found a really big cave network since I moved there. I started one little strip mine and ended up finding it, so I'm pretty pleased with that. I do need to make the skeleton farm in spawn because I found
There's a skeleton.
Yeah, I showed it to you, didn't I? No, I showed Grave. If you go inside of where my temporary building was, underneath Stevie's.
Oh yeah, you showed me that.
Yeah, that's what I showed you. All the way down at the bottom of the stairs and like a couple rows in, there's a pathway that leads to a skeleton spawner that's at like Y11. So I need to convert that into a farm so that we can start harvesting arrows.
Yeah, we need that quickly.
Yeah, well, I've been pretty set on arrows because I've been killing a lot of chickens.
I just have an infinity bow, so screw you all.
I haven't bothered wasting levels into a bow yet.
The person who's set at the Blaze Farm and other experience farms.
Hey, you know what? I've had a lot of open time where I can leave my computer on and I'm out of the house and I don't have to worry about my computer.
I'd like to point out that Banjo also crashed the server the other day.
Crash it?
You crashed the server the other day. There were 600 blazes stacked up in the Blaze Farm. Grave had to finally shut it down. Or did you shut it down, or did it actually crash?
I don't think I've shut it down in a while, so...
Okay,
so that's your fault. Server was running at too much RAM capacity. Jeez, Grave.
Because there's so many damn entities. Anyway, moving on. Entities.
How John Malkovich have you?
I've never actually, like... I don't think that I've ever seen any movie that he is in.
Oh god, you're missing out.
And I've never watched the movie being John Malkovich either.
I haven't either, but if you ever get a chance to watch the Red series, Retired, Extremely Dangerous, it's great. It's got Bruce Willis, John Malkovich, Morgan Freeman, just...
Yeah, I've actually meant to see that one. Those movies.
It's hilarious. I gotta say that.
Morgan Freeman isn't in that movie.
He's in the first one.
No, he isn't.
Yeah, he is. He's in the retirement home.
Alright, hold on. IMDb for Morgan Freeman.
I'm thinking I would remember that, and I don't.
Grave, then you are just bad at remembering things.
I can say that's probably true as well, but nonetheless, I thought I would remember that.
Red, Joe Matheson. He was in it.
Yeah.
Huh?
He was in it.
He died in the end.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, sorry, spoilers. But yeah, great movie. Morgan Freeman, Bruce Willis.
Anything that Morgan Freeman is going to end up being entertaining.
Yeah, and I went to see Red 2 like a week ago, and it had horrible reviews. It was a wonderful movie, in my opinion. Hilarious, but...
So it sucked.
No, it was actually really good. You just don't believe me ever. But I think that all the bad reviews came from all the fanboys saying we wanted Morgan Freeman because they killed him off in the first movie. I don't know.
Very possible.
But it was hilarious. Just great movie series. And there's gonna be a Red 3. From the ending of Red 2, there's gonna be a Red 3.
Fun.
But
it's the law of if you have a successful movie, why not turn it into a movie franchise?
Well, I mean, they had already planned on a movie franchise when they made the first one, so yeah.
Okay, so things in the gaming community that are going on right now. Saints Row 4 just got released for Xbox 360 today.
Only for Xbox?
It's early title release, I believe.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's in Steam. Forgot about that.
It's not on. Yeah, it's not on Steam yet.
It's on the early access.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Isn't
it? Let me check that really quick. Updating Steam. Fuck.
Mine was down. It wouldn't.
That makes me think that
God.
it probably
no, I guess it is. I guess it is released for all of them.
Yeah,
it was released
for.
for
I was thinking, if Steam's running that badly.
Might be because Saints Row 4 is everybody's downloading it.
Oh yeah, now available. It's like big, giant boob women on the front page. So.
Well, yeah.
You gotta have that for Saints Row 4. GTA 5 also came out, right?
No,
I don't think it's out yet. No.
Oh, I saw this like little card for Xbox for it at Target today.
That's probably a pre-order.
Probably. Yeah, that's probably it. You're right. I didn't really look at it. I just
Grand Theft Auto 5 is due out September 17th for PS3 and Xbox 360.
I kind of want to get that, but I mean, at the same time, I haven't even finished GTA 4 yet.
Neither have I. Part of me wants to get it simply because I've always had so much fun playing Grand Theft Auto games.
I have to say the campaign for GTA 4 is really well made.
Yeah, the campaign for GTA 5, I'm not sure exactly how I feel about it. Like that you have to plan out the jobs and everything like that. I think it'll be a good thing for people to have that sort of.
You see, I like that kind of
customized sort of gameplay where you're essentially like determining how you'll succeed or fail and all that. But
I like those sandbox, the limited sandbox games, like GTA 4, where you have to, you have to plan out. Okay, I'm gonna go do this job, then I'm gonna go do this job. I like planning things out like that.
Prioritizing, yeah, I can understand that.
Whereas in Minecraft, I'm horrible at it. So yeah.
I try to plan out stuff in Minecraft, but it ends up not working out that way a lot of the time. Like I planned out. What is plan? I planned out my episode this week, or this one that I just recorded recently, and halfway through it, it's just like, okay, what am I doing? Oh, okay, yeah, I need to go reference my source material. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want to get more organized, like have a set schedule for when I will record and when I will upload and like write things down of ideas.
See,
but
I'll never do that.
I have to do that because I only have typically one day a week that I can record. So I have to figure out exactly what it's going to end up being, what I'm going to be doing for that day, and how much I can actually end up getting accomplished in that day, since I have such a limited time period to do it in. So I spend a lot of time that I'm free or on my breaks at work that I'm coming up with ideas of stuff to do, coming up with more details so that I can be as focused as I can when the time comes that I have the opportunity to record.
Yeah.
So it's just by nature that I have to do it that way. Otherwise, it'll just end up being chaos, and I'll end up being in a Skype call with Banjo or Grave for 2 hours and actually not accomplish anything.
Well, that's where all the fun comes from. But
we do have a good time when that happens, but I don't accomplish anything, and that kind of annoys me. I kind of want to get back to 2 to 3 episodes a week, but I mean, if I can at least get 2 vanilla episodes a week, I'd be happy. But I'd like to start getting FTB episodes back up.
I've just completely burnt out on FTB.
See, I haven't. I have been trying to keep for the same reason as vanilla. I just have to have some project and have details about it to keep me motivated, to keep me going. Like the floating island that I'm going to be doing in FTB is going to be a massive project because it's at its radius or at its diameter when it gets fully built up is going to be about 150 blocks wide. So the number of blocks that I'm going to be building or making in order to do that, and considering that the entire bottom of it is going to be warded stone, I have a lot of stuff that I have to work on in order to accomplish that goal.
So you're going to use lights.
No, I decided that warded stone looked better.
Okay.
The lights ended up, when there were so many of them together, they just looked really weird, and it kind of caused some...
The Zycraft lights?
No, red power, I think they are.
Oh.
The inverted lamps.
Yeah, those, I don't really like those too much. I like the Zycraft lamps better.
The Zycraft lamps, I agree, look better, but for what I was going to be using them, they wouldn't work as well. Because I wanted...
Yeah,
because it was going to be using it for this bottom of the island.
Mm.
Like, imagine taking your sphere that you're working on
Mm-hmm.
and turning the entire bottom of it into, like, anything that's exposed on the bottom into those Zycraft lamps. I don't think that would look all that well.
No, you're right, yeah.
So
But-
I've just stuck with it to be, I think I'm doing light gray warded stone.
The thing I don't like about the red power lamps is that they have the weird, like, over the hitbox border. I don't like those. Those look weird to me.
Ultimately, that was the decision that I had made, that I didn't want it to be be that design, because I was going to be doing light blue lights, inverted lamps, and the white would overlap on each other when they were sitting side by side.
Yeah.
And I just did not like how that looked, so I decided that I could not do it that way.
Yeah.
So that's where I ended up getting the warded stone. And frankly, the warded stone is going to end up being pretty cheap for me, all things considered, because I'm not going to have to use any redstone. I'm not going to have to use any glowstone dust.
Yeah.
You know, my most expensive thing in there is going to be the ender pearls, which we have an infinite amount of, and iron, which we also essentially, by proxy of having an infinite number of ender pearls, have an infinite number of amount of iron.
Yeah.
Just to make the thaumium to craft everything. So, but I have plans, and I know exactly what I want to end up doing. It's just a matter of having the time to sit down and record the portions of it. And the downside of the project that I'm going to be doing in FTB is that it's going to be so time consuming just building the bowl of the island, that I'm going to have probably a week in between recordings just to make one episode, so that I can show at least some amount of progress of building that massive...
Yeah, at least you have a jetpack.
Yeah, that is... Well, I need to take a break and work on getting a full quantum suit, because I don't like the hover on the power suit.
Yeah, I don't like it either. It's too I don't know. It's
Annoying.
like Zombies Fly mod. That's
Yeah.
what it's like.
I've never used that, but okay.
Oh, well. It's
guessing by that you mean you face the direction you want to go.
Yeah. I don't really like that. I like the creative mode flying now that I've gotten used to it.
Yeah. Originally,
Yeah, originally I didn't like it at all, but I mean,
it was kind of funny. First time I went into creative mode, how do you go down?
Yeah,
actually, yeah, I was lost like that too.
I don't know.
Anyway, so do we want to talk about real life goings on?
I work, I sleep, I eat, I fuck.
Well, that's good to know.
Okay.
Well, that shut Banjo up. Invariably, if we're talking about personal lives, mine's going to eventually come up with sex. I'm just going to say it. Why is it going to come up? Because I get it, you don't. No.
Okay.
Moving on. Banjo,
yeah.
when do you go back to school?
Next Monday.
Next Monday.
26.
Our schools here just started last Tuesday and today.
Yeah, to me, I feel like schools should start at the same day all throughout the country. Because I have friends in Oregon that start school at like September,
Yeah.
And now I'm starting school in August, which is like a month. It actually is exactly a month in between the two start dates. But
Well, if you think about it this way, you'll have a month off that they won't.
yeah, but I mean, think of that. I mean, they're going to be in school, whereas I won't be able to talk to them then. Because I do have social life outside of you guys. I'm sorry to throw you down like that, but
It's all right.
it's
I don't
true.
mind.
Wait,
I don't
really?
mind.
Well,
Can
In
you
other
bring
news, I've
can you bring others into your bubble, or are you just finding other bubble people?
oh, oh man.
we can't go a week without this joke, can we?
No, we can't. Well,
Probably
technically we
not.
did.
No.
I mean, we didn't
Yeah.
have a podcast last week, so
Yeah. So.
Well, you still made the joke. Didn't matter if we recorded or not.
that is true. I do believe that we made the bubble boy joke.
I think you made it twice last week, actually.
It is entirely possible. I
I'm
don't
glad
really
you
keep
keep
track.
Yeah, I'm sure you
Banjo
have like
apparently
a.
does.
Well, I don't keep track.
What
I
do you
just
have like a
remember these
whiteboard
things.
over? Oh no, probably even just a notebook with full of scratch marks every time. It's probably starting to fill up at this point, honestly.
StarCraft 2 comes with these little notepads, so I've just been keeping score in there.
Mm, mm, okay.
Actually, I've been writing a lot of things in those. Before I got these notepads, I was thinking, ah, geez, I really need a notepad to write things down in. Well, what do you know?
I can't tell if he's being
Um,
sarcastic or not.
No, like I actually needed a notepad. It was completely helpful. Thank you, StarCraft.
I have so many goddamn notepads. I don't know what to do with them.
Oh, well, you see, I just moved, so
Yeah,
we threw out a lot of those things. Um, Speaking of moving, my great grandma's staying with us now.
fun.
fun.
It actually is. We've been going to a lot of places like I live near Bee Caves, which is basically a city built entirely over caves and caverns. And one of them has a really
Sounds
big
safe.
bee population. Well, I mean, it's all limestone, so it's pretty sturdy. Um, but yeah, so there's this big bee population, which is how it got Bee Caves as the name. And we went to those, and those are really cool. Like you have a spelunker guide, and you get a tour of the caves, which is really fun because in Minecraft you get to do it all the time, but never in real life.
I'm surprised. Did you ever go when you were living in Oregon down into California to the lava tube caves?
No,
There's a
the
there's a
only the only time I had ever gone out of the state in Oregon was to Disneyland when I was 4. After that, I pretty much was secluded to Oregon.
there is a oh, okay, it's called National Monument. The Lava Beds National Monument. I've always heard it as the Lava Tube National Park.
Hmm.
It's essentially where there used to be an active volcano that has now been since dormant for centuries that carved out these tubes essentially of where lava flowed out of the mountain,
Yeah.
and it just carved these massive caves that are like 15 to 20 feet and completely like almost a perfect circle all the way around. Um,
Yeah, actually,
I've
in
always wanted to go there.
mm,
It's up
they
at like
sound
the
cool.
yeah, it's up at the like almost tippy top of California. I can't believe I
Mm.
just said tippy top.
Um,
God damn it.
yeah, actually, in ninth grade, I had this really eccentric but really good science teacher. I can't remember her name for the life of me, but she always would go on these really long tangents of those kind of things, like how cool they were and all that. And I think she actually mentioned that at one time. Now that
I
I really think
don't
about it.
I heard about it from a geology teacher that I had in junior college.
Hmm.
That he said, we live in a state that has, hundreds of state parks and national parks all within its border. Go out and see them before they're all gone and closed. And one of the ones that he had mentioned was the lava tubes,
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
which I mean,
Um,
where I live in Sonoma County, there's like 8 state parks all around me that I have been to, and it's really awesome. There's a redwoods park. There is the Sonoma Coastline, which is a state park, and what's another one? There's a famous guy that used to live outside of Sonoma, and I cannot for the life of me remember what his name is.
You know, that famous guy. Well, speaking of going places, I don't know if you guys have heard of the Schlitterbahn.
What?
No? Okay. It's it's the biggest water park in America, and it's right over in downtown or outside of downtown Austin. It started in like the 1950s with one little like stream ride, like water tube, inner tube ride,
Okay.
down like a like 5 mile artificial river. And then it started really taking off. So they added, 4 or 5 more. Then they added a whole nother park across the river. And really fun water park. Went there a couple weeks ago.
Nice. For clarification, the park that I was talking about was Jack London State Park. Jack London was a writer, famous writer.
This podcast sponsored by Google.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
if only. Well,
That would be pretty damn good revenue.
yeah.
It'd be YouTube paying to us to put on YouTube.
It'd be YouTube paying us
Isn't that
through
what
Google.
they do?
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, well, indirectly. I mean, YouTube Google isn't exactly paying us. It's
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
YouTube's
by-
on Google.
the people
There-
that
wow.
pay for the ad space on YouTube pay Google. Google pays the people that are posting the ads, essentially.
I guess,
Just-
yeah.
not really us, because we get 3 views.
I get 20 views per video, thank you very much.
Woo woo.
Oh, sorry.
You want to go ahead and go up against King? King gets significant views.
How
I
much?
think.
Like 300? 200?
No, he only has like 400 or 500. Where is he?
I'm surprised
Cheetah
at how
Funk.
fast King's channel is growing.
Yeah, he's doing well.
He already has 52 views on his LP episode 59.
He posted today?
Yesterday.
Yesterday, I believe, yeah.
No, must have been
The
last night.
19th, yeah, so posted it yesterday.
My electroless friend.
I didn't mean to do that.
What? Did you play an ad?
Yeah, the ads. I paused the video, but the ads started playing.
I
like, God-
hate the ads.
No, we don't. We don't hate the ads. We're pretty. Give us money.
Pretty,
but-
pretty, money.
But that actually, the video is actually very relevant to what we were talking about earlier, because his episode 59 is just all of the episodes he was planning on releasing edited into one,
Yeah.
because he just couldn't be bothered to edit all of the stuff that he had recorded.
I heard that he didn't like what he had recorded for the most part, so he just
He does that a lot and deletes what he was recording. Like if he makes a slip up on one thing, he'll just start the whole thing over, or he'll
Yeah.
omit giant
I can
sections.
understand that. I can understand that, honestly. I've done things similar to that before.
I've done things just like that. If I
Yeah.
don't like something, then I just delete it.
It happens.
But what else has been going on? Have either of you figured out a permanent base yet, or
Yes.
semi?
I found where I'm gonna be, I think, but I haven't done anything about it yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't established a base per se.
I've seen your floating cobble thing.
Yeah, my little floating cobble island, which is only there temporarily just so that I have a place to store all of my crap.
That's off
yeah.
the ground.
That's off the ground. Yeah, I have a
Mob proof.
mob-proof, climbing
Yeah.
thing. Which I
Um,
found out that zombies are pretty good at climbing waterfalls.
Yeah,
if
very
they're
well.
if they have something to push up against.
Yep.
Yep.
Because I got caught in the middle of a zombie apocalypse, and I made an obsidian tower to stand on, and I was planning on putting water off to a side to push them all away, and then I would ride the water down and run. Yeah, no, zombies started climbing the waterfall pretty
Well, how many
effectively.
zombies did you have?
Probably about 12.
12? Okay, so some of them were probably pushing others into the waterfall.
It
Yeah.
definitely contributed. And when
Yeah.
I started getting babies, I was just like, okay, enough of this. And I picked up my water block.
I will be right back.
No worries.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Is he gone?
For reference of our viewers, King of Defunk is one of the members of the MineSanity group, and he has the most subscribers out of all of us, I think, right now.
I believe so.
I don't know how many
many
Rockhound and Kicksilver have.
I don't know offhand either. I don't
Rockhound
think. I
has
think the King
209.
still has most.
Yeah, I believe so. Rockhound has 209, and I like how we have a penis match, or a, like...
What?
Kicksilver has 28 subscribers.
Alright.
Man, you pick some losers. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, I know we have Banjo.
What?
Nothing.
Nothing. We're
I heard
comparing...
something that was possibly insulting.
We are comparing e-teens by subscriber numbers.
Comparing what?
E-peen. Have you never heard that
Exactly.
term?
I don't think I have.
It's e-penis.
Oh.
Your electronic penis. Since we can't obviously whip it out in front of each other over a Skype call, we can compare statistics that we're all...
Well, I got group call. I mean,
See,
group video.
No. Just no. Just no. I was debating on many things to say there, but no is the best one.
Good. Then my
second choice from Grave was yes.
Second choice was I'm really glad I don't have a webcam because I don't. That's a good reason to stay out of that call.
Am I really the only one here that has a decent-ish webcam?
I do not have a webcam.
I do have one. I don't know where it's at, but
I could use my cell phone, but that would kill the battery in about 30 seconds. Don't know how well that would go.
Costco.
Yeah, our Costco doesn't sell webcams.
Really?
We've been over this.
Have we?
Yes.
Yes.
Because you said that your Costco had, when you were in Oregon, had like 3 different ones, and I said, oh, well, ours doesn't have any, so shut up.
Hmm. Then you need to
That's
move
probably
over.
exactly how it went too.
Yeah, verbatim. That's probably about how it went. But yeah, our Costco doesn't have any, and I've also checked on .com, and our website doesn't sell any.
Well, that was a while ago. Maybe they took them out.
No. I'm tempted to drop, like $20 and get a really cheap ass one from Target or Walmart, but honestly, I couldn't be bothered for how much that I'm going to end up using it. I don't think that it's necessary. And
Wouldn't you get fired for blasphemy?
For blasphemy?
Yeah, going to another store.
No. I don't
You're
think
damn blasphemous. That's 20 lashes.
I don't think that my work can tell me where I can and cannot buy my groceries and other items.
But they can severely dissuade you by lashing you every time you go.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
It's
Only
illegal
in most of the states.
It's illegal only if the cops know about it.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
Grave ate at Burger King! Lashes!
I don't know. No, I would not go anywhere near the Burger King in my town. I know the people who work there. I wouldn't go anywhere near it.
I wouldn't go near Burger King, period. At all.
Well,
Mr.
When I have
Foods.
fine choices such as Carl's Jr., which you might know it as Hardee's.
I enjoy the finer things in life. Carl's Jr., McDonald's, Walmart.
We actually just got a Chick-fil-A in town.
Really?
Yeah, we're very excited about it. There
That's
used to
like
be
the first Chick-fil-A out of the South.
No, there's one. There was one in Sacramento, or a couple in Sacramento.
That's news to me.
Yeah.
I thought it was a purely southern enterprise.
Mostly southern.
I looked up the store locator because my brother and I were having an argument about where Chick-fil-A's are for whatever reason. We were in the okay, so we were in the car, and my brother was like, "I saw Chick-fil-A's in Oregon. What are you talking about? It's only here in the South." And I was like, "No, it's only in the South." And he was like, "What are you talking about?" Okay, then I looked it up.
Okay, I think we understand how this story goes.
Yeah, I looked it up, and you're in visit, bro. Anyway, so I looked
the
it up,
closest. Yeah, go ahead.
and the closest one was like
Idaho.
I don't remember seeing any
Idaho.
in California, but
There's actually a bunch in California, surprisingly. But there is the closest one is in Meridian, Idaho, and then there's one in at Boise State University, also Idaho.
That's weird. I don't remember that.
There's like 5 or 6 in the area of Sacramento.
Oh well.
Anyways, yeah. Holy shit!
What?
I just scrolled over Los Angeles, and it's like I'm seeing at least 53. It looks like.
Really?
Yeah, in the area around Los Angeles. Like, there's one in Santa Barbara, one in Bakersfield, and then from like Los Angeles down to San Diego, there's like 50 more.
Okay, that's a wrap. Now get me some Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A is freaking delicious.
I've never been.
Wouldn't know. They're
We,
nowhere near me.
there used to be one, from what my wife tells me, there used to be one in the downtown mall in Santa Rosa, which is where I live. And they closed the doors like 20 years ago. So this is the first Chick-fil-A that's been in the area for 20 years. And to celebrate their grand opening, they went to a lot of the larger retailers, from what I'm told. I don't know if it was I don't know if it was just us, but other people were saying other places got it. They brought heated bags full of chicken sandwiches.
Wow.
For free to the employees.
Wow.
And then I guess the next day they set up a little cart sort of thing out in the parking lot outside of our store, like down a ways between us and Best Buy, and started handing out chicken sandwiches in the bags to people that were in the parking lot, people that were driving by. You know, they could pull over and they'll hand them one. Just giving out free samples and giving out coupons.
The only thing I can think there is South Park chicken sandwich.
I
don't watch South Park.
I don't watch South Park.
It's been a really long time since I've seen it, but there was just a couple of guys who said chicken sandwich really, really strange. And that's the only thing I can think of right now.
There's a car that drives around town that's sponsored by Chick-fil-A that says "Eat more chicken," and chicken is spelled all weird.
CHIKUN.
Yes.
Yes. It's their whole ad campaign is the cows that have the signs that say "Eat more chicken."
Yeah, actually, it is painted like a cow, so
yeah,
that makes sense. Okay.
It's because, you know, all the fast food places primarily serve beef products.
Yeah.
And this is a restaurant that serves exclusively,
beef.
almost exclusively, chicken. What'd you say, Grave?
Depends how you classify, or it depends what you classify as beef.
I'd like to point out, on that note, that Jack in the Box does have 2 different types of tacos for a reason. They have a beef taco, and then they have the 2 tacos for 99 cents. There's a reason that one is labeled beef and one is not. Because the contents of the 99-cent tacos is not beef. Let me see if I can actually box taco meat ingredients. Do Jack in the Box tacos have meat in them?
There's the meat tacos, and then there's the meat tacos.
One with cloves,
Okay.
of course.
Oh, this is beef monster taco. Oh, yeah, that's not what the one that I'm looking for.
What?
Okay, I just clicked the link to go to the Jack in the Box webpage for ingredients, and it says 404 page not found. I don't know if this means you've taken the red pill or the blue pill, but you've landed on a page that doesn't exist. Whoa. This is kind of brilliant. Print screen. Screenshot. Anyways.
Okay, so that's going to be an image in the podcast. Look at your screens now.
That's kind of hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. I love it when like corporate sort of companies have humor.
Comedy.
Well,
Humor.
you see, the IT guys gotta have fun somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but back to Chick-fil-A. Even though there's one a block away, never been to it. Been here a month, haven't been to it.
It's alright. I was in Santa Rosa 3 years before I drove down to San Francisco, which is only like less than an hour drive.
Yeah.
It's like a 40-minute drive.
Yeah,
3 years.
actually, on the big 4-day drive down here, we drove within 50 miles of San Francisco, and we could actually see it, which was interesting.
What the hell path did you take? I thought you were taking I-5 all the way down.
We were, but we had to take a detour because we needed gas, and for whatever reason, for the longest stretch ever, there wasn't a gas station on the freeway.
So you would have had to have gone over 680?
Yeah.
680 or 880?
Yeah. And then we
One
just
of
thought,
those.
hey, what the heck, we'll go see San Francisco and the Golden Gate Bridge.
Now think how close
Did you pass?
he was to
Did you
you,
pass
Astro.
over the Golden Gate or no?
No. We just drove within like we could
Okay,
see
so you went through like Richmond and Concord, and or not Concord, but Berkeley, that sort of area.
Yeah.
So you guys should have gone north. You could have come visit me. Come on, man.
I didn't have the murder plan figured out yet.
Ha! So this is a recent thing. Good to know.
Ever since last week.
That's actually surprising.
No, Grave. It was you first.
Oh, we've had mine planned out for a while. You just got Azrael's.
Come on.
That makes more sense.
The slash burn banjo. Come on. You've
Hey,
had...
it doesn't work anymore.
No,
Good.
it does not. Grave took out all the commands. Most of.
I took out all of the specialized console commands.
Oh.
Yeah, they're all gone.
So now when you say time, it won't actually display the time. Thank God.
Which is incorrect anyway.
It's
No,
the
it's-
server time.
It's
so
the
it's
server
correct.
time, so it's correct where the server is.
Where is the server anyway? Central, Eastern?
Central.
It's probably correct for you now.
Oh, well, fuck
So-
that. Now I need it back. Come on.
No.
I'll get right on not doing that.
Wonderful. If you could just get that done, that'd be great.
Oh, God. Meme Central again.
I already said that once today. Surprised you didn't catch it.
That's why I said again.
Oh, okay.
Well done.
So anyway, that's 4 tangents of Chick-fil-A, 1 of Jack in the Box, Carl's Jr.
Now how do we get to Kevin Bacon?
Well, bacon food, there you go. Enough said.
Bacon
I had
chicken
a
sandwich.
double cheese bacon, double cheese bacon burger today.
From
So there, bacon. Let's talk about Kevin Bacon. I've never actually seen a Kevin Bacon movie.
Invisible Man. Or, I don't know what the movie's actually called, but the one that... Oh, what is it? It's a good movie, too. I can't remember the name.
Haven't seen it.
Hollow Man.
Yeah, that. It's a good movie. Well, it's a decent movie, rather.
There's an interesting sex scene in that movie. Well, excuse me. I'll correct myself. There's an interesting rape scene in that movie.
That's probably why Grave thinks it's so great.
No, that's not my reason for liking that movie. I just did.
It's just one of them.
You know what? Kevin Bacon looks like. Part of me reminds me of like a young Steven Tyler. Maybe not. No, the lips are all wrong. Never mind.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I
Steven
can
said
kind
it.
of see what you're going for, but
Like the thin face. Yeah.
yeah.
And the giant ass mouth.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Kevin Bacon was in Apollo 13.
Anyway, enough about bacon. Make me hungry.
Bacon. Bacon, 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 bacon.
You know what we need there? More bacon.
More
Always.
bacon.
More bacon.
Okay, I need to find the picture for the podcast. I'll put it up there. There is a recipe that was circling on 4chan a while back for the ultimate cheeseburger. It was 2 DiGiorno pizzas for the buns.
Oh
Um,
man, that
Oh, I
sounds
think I
like
good.
saw this. Yeah.
two or 3 pounds of hamburger for the burger
Ooh.
itself. They cooked up 2 pounds of bacon.
Well, that's just necessary.
One of the pounds was used solely for crumble. They used, I
Mm.
think, half a pound of cheese,
Oh yum.
and the other pound of bacon was used to make a bacon dream catcher to top it off. And then they put everything
Nice.
in between the 2 pizzas.
Nice.
I think the estimated calorie intake per slice, they cut into 6 pieces, was like 6,000 or 7,000.
Those DiGiorno pizzas are pretty fatty, so
Yeah. I
they're
can
delicious.
top that in a way with a legitimate hamburger. All I'm gonna say is look up Denny's Beer Barrel Pub.
Oh god.
That is the home of the world's biggest burger, and it's like 20 miles from my house. They have
A
good food.
15-pound burger.
Mm-hmm.
How is this possible?
How is possible? Well, you see, first you have to throw a cow onto a grill.
It started with a 2-pound burger challenge. The restaurant keeps expanding the size of their hamburgers to keep the record as having the biggest. It started with a 2-pound burger challenge and working its way up to its current record of a 123-pound burger.
Mm-hmm.
Fame started in earnest in 1996 with the creation of Ye Old 96er, a 6-pound burger with about 5 pounds of toppings. Patrons take the challenge of trying to finish it in the allocated time. College student Kate Stelnick of Princeton, New Jersey, weighing 115 pounds, was the first person to successfully finish the 6-pound version, despite attempts by many others, including local giant Justin Dinkfelt, to conquer the monstrous burger. On February 2007, Denny introduced a 123-pound burger priced at $379. Besides an 80-pound burger, it contains a pound of lettuce, ketchup, relish, mustard, mayonnaise, 160 slices of cheese, 5 onions, 12 tomatoes, 2 pounds of banana peppers, 33 pickles, and a 30-pound bun.
Diabetes.
That is like a party meal. That's the only way you get that.
Yeah, there's
The
no
only
picture.
time
There
I've-
is no picture of it.
Oh my god!
I don't
really?
think you want to see it. Looking at it will give you
actually
diabetes.
looks amazing. It does. The only time I've ever heard of anybody actually getting one of them was one of the local football teams.
Oh well, they probably finished it in a few minutes.
Yeah, and the whole team, it was like after a game or something like that, and yeah, it was gone pretty quick.
Well, my
Oh, wow.
arteries are being blocked while we talk about this.
Soon afterwards, the restaurant introduced a bigger burger called the Beer Barrel Belly Buster, a 2-person challenge. This burger contains 10.5 pounds of ground beef, 25 slices of cheese, a whole head of lettuce, 3 tomatoes, 2 onions, a cup and a half of mayonnaise, relish, mustard, and ketchup, and banana peppers, all between one enormous hamburger bun. On October 17, 2008, Brad Stulio became the first person to eat the burger on his own in under 5 hours. Holy shit.
That's what he was saying later.
Diabetes.
Diabetes.
You're welcome. I figured you would enjoy that.
Well, we've been going for about an hour.
I'm freaking hungry. We're just under 49 or under 50 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, we kind of dick around a lot. You didn't know? But I guess we could call it there. What were we
I
gonna say?
did have a joke for the giant burger. Someone's compensating.
What? Oh,
Someone's compensating. Compensating.
Way too late. Anyways, moving on.
You were talking. You were reading something, so I wanted to be polite.
I'm
fuck
hungry. I think we're
manners.
gonna go ahead and call it here because I am freaking hungry.
So, time to go get a sandwich and then play some hidden.
This podcast is sponsored by Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, Burger King, Carl's Jr., Hardee's, what else?
Beer Barrel?
Denny's Beer Barrel, and diabetes. Thanks everybody for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you all next week.
And
Peace.
fuck you.
This podcast not actually sponsored by any of them, unfortunately.
No. If you keep saying it, maybe one of them will actually do it.
We are pretty. Give us money. Thank you. Have a good night. Peace.
Later.